Hello, Vicarious Mercenaries, Proxy Ninjas, and of course our EMP shock troops at home and abroad. Welcome to the Rec Room. Happy top of the week to you. Everybody's not so favorite day, Monday, but it is a Metal Monday, so we always try to make up for it with some venting through virtual destruction. So usually today is the day we work on or play through MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, currently on PlayStation 5. But yeah, there's a whole lot of other things going on that we do around here too. And if you're new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or creative insights. And you get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of commentary and the long running video game deep dives. So essentially, we're just here to make connections with those of you who like the same kind of things: sci-fi, mechs, martial arts, Asian action adventure stuff. So because we're working on building a franchise from scratch in the form of the Firewall Protocol, first entry is available on Amazon. It's called Ascendant Chaos. It's available in paperback and Kindle Unlimited, so feel free to check that out. That's usually the only sales pitch I got around here for things going on, because we are currently independently funded, sponsor free, hoping to keep things like that for a while. So yeah, we're just making the rounds, and I know you got a lot to pick from. So thank you for joining us. We're currently on Odysee, YouTube, and Twitch. Feel free to lurk, chat, or comment at your leisure, and then we'll get things going here. So not too much going on in terms of news and numbers. We actually did something a little different last night. So I would like to do a little more than a couple days a week, but at the same time, still adjusting to Hamster Lab schedule. So times are kind of a little mixed, and energy levels are definitely mixed, and unfortunately, workflow and other things are kind of paying the price right now. But obviously, with only doing 2 nights a week and kind of being stuck on a couple long running games, I did a little homework over the weekend trying to find some new content. Because what's happened is, I know I've been saying a lot lately, yeah, not much of interest for games. Well, I mean, there apparently has been some things, and I apparently didn't even know they were released. So I had to spend a couple hours on the YouTubes trying to figure out what those game titles were, whether they were released, what platforms they were on. And sure enough, some of them have released either for PlayStation 4 or 5, and managed to pick up a couple of those over the weekend, and did something that we've not yet done on the Rec Room. I called it a mystery bag. So we end up doing two different indie titles. Possibly could have done three, but yeah, I didn't take into consideration download times for some of these things, which are still monstrous. Even one of the titles picked up was Fist, Forged in Shadow Torch, because Zoopunk, which is one of the upcoming games, is looking pretty good. And so originally Fist looked kind of cool, but because it was more on the action platformer side, never really gave it a first look. Um, but finally did pick that up, and it's got a 25 gig download itself. So maybe by Wednesday that'll be done. We'll see. But we did get a chance to try out Shogun Showdown and Neon Inferno. So I think if you've been around a while, you know that you're interested in things like tactics and stuff. So Samurai, or yeah, I'm gonna call it Samurai Showdown because that's the fighting game, which is not one I really play. But Shogun Showdown does this little miniature deck building game, and we've done classic style stuff like the sprite based games that have come from .emu. And from being such a simple thing, it was actually pretty fun, and I actually would have kept playing it more if not for trying to switch over to Neon Inferno. So if you want to check that out, I was actually, I don't know if impressed is the right word, but I liked what we saw for those two so far. And I don't know when those will make it into rotation, especially since Fist is another one that I still want to try, and there's another one I want to download. But it'll all depend on timing and availability. But we're at least tinkering with some new things, trying to give a little bit more options out there other than just the recurring big stompy robots and tactics stuff, which, although enjoyable, still need a little variety, since apparently maybe burns people out a bit. I don't know. But anyway, so that's kind of what's been going on. As far as other real world things, we got a show coming up April 14th, so we still got a month for that. I'm going to try to keep working on prints as much as possible, although it's been tough. And of course, I've got to get studio rearrangements done so I can really get back to writing now that things are starting to take shape in form of a regular schedule. But yeah, not too much else going on in that department. Pop culture wise, man, there was something interesting. I don't know if I talked about this last night, but I almost got us back on to Tomb Raider. Except it wouldn't have been Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6. It would have been Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. They released a update on Thursday, which had all these new costumes and a challenge mode and a free update. And I watched the trailer and I'm like, none of those costumes looked very interesting. And I'm like, I'm not putting that game in there. And it's like the game already has a challenge mode baked in. It's called trying to get through a level without wanting to break the disc. So it doesn't really need a new challenge mode. Um, and it was interesting that today I saw an article that it actually shows a lot of other people weren't happy with it for being a free update to the point of like they wish they could actually undo the update. And I'm like, kind of glad I didn't have the thing on. I don't even know if it's updated because if not, I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't download because again, physical media for the win. And this is why I loathe and despise everything being a service because in some cases you cannot select the format that you want. Only the publisher can, and you are stuck with whatever the most recent thing is that they've released. Now, on top of that, it even sounded like some people were suggesting that the content itself had some AI design involved because of some swirly mismatched textures and things like that. So I have not looked deeply into that, but I actually am reaffirmed in my decision not to bother with it because it didn't really seem all that exciting. I mean, Tomb Raider, I don't know how you would really rework the levels for an interesting challenge. And again, like I think the costumes that are in the games already are pretty, usable. The problem is they don't let you use any of them until you finish the game at least once, which is already a chore into itself. I wish they would have made those available without having to unlock that because I might make it a little bit more tolerable. But I found that to be kind of interesting that that was not a great decision. And it also sounds like Asper Studios proper was not the one that worked on it. So again, here we go outsourcing more add-on content. But I guess they'll pay the price for that. The only other thing, yeah, Hollywood, typical dumpster fire every other day. So not too much to see there. Um, oh, and one other thing with all the homework of all the games I was looking into, man, I found this really long video on YouTube talking about top 50 games in the next, coming out for 26 and 27. And I actually, after looking back, I was like, shocked but not shocked at just about how many of these games, even if they're not Western inspired, they're still, I'd say most of them were Chinese, Korean, and Japanese inspired with all the levels of mythology and large sweeping games and Souls-like. And I'm like, they're 75% of the content looking on the slate for what's coming out in AAA category, highly occult. I'm like, what is going on? So the question is it a matter of that's what people want to consume, or is that what these institutional influencers want to shove down the gullets of I guess the gullible or their audience base? I mean, I don't even know that MechWarrior 5 falls into AAA territory. I mean, it's produced well, but I mean, Piranha's not necessarily the one cranking out the large budget titles like some of these others are. And there's a lot of money behind some of these, especially you got NetEase, Netmarble, and all these other big, China investors. But still, it's so odd to see that so many of these mythology-based games, even just so heavy on the monsters and the demonic stuff, and it's like that doesn't seem right. There should be more variety than that. And I mean, the few games that weren't on their face were probably the new Tomb Raiders, one of which is a remake. Maybe a couple other things like No Law, but even your cyberpunk and your dystopian stuff is getting so twisted. So it's unfortunate that I mean, again, Hollywood and what am I say, the video game industry, not fully joined at the hip, but usually their worldviews are heavily overlapped and integrated. So would not be surprised to see the video game industry continue the downward spiral alongside Hollywood. So that's why we're still trying to preserve that which is good. I mean, not everything has to be dark and twisted, and of course, not everything has to rake you over the coals for every penny that you have. So we're trying to focus on things that are traditionally designed. And the developers have done a pretty reasonable job of maintaining MechWarrior 5 in reasonable installments. That is appreciated. Of course, I would still like to have a final physical copy. Who knows if that will ever happen? It's kind of doubtful, but then again, I mean, we still have companies like Limited Run Games and others still doing physical publication, which is appreciated. So we'll see. But in the meantime, we're going to work on progress, and we're playing from PlayStation 5, we are on episode 26, which I called Dragon Diaper Baby, because we are maybe halfway through Dragon's Gambit, maybe a third. I don't remember the number of missions, but we are undertaking that. It seems like we only get an episode between each of the DLC campaigns, and we're still in familiar territory, but we'll finally hit some blind territory once we get into anything attached to Solaris Showdown, if there's a mission quest, and then, of course, the Shadow of Kerensky, which was the thing that got us back into playing this again, because there seemed to be quite the overload, which there was with that edition of the game. So that's the current state. We're going to keep plugging away. Hopefully we won't have to run Season 2 as long as Season 1, just so we can do a little bit more rotation, but it's seemed to be flying by comparatively. Alright, so all the usuals. Of course, we kind of hosed if they release another pack, and we have our calendar way beyond. I'm brain again. That bug feature thing finally returned to say past and beyond at the same time. Beyond. Yeah, because that's why we couldn't do the Solaris Showdown stuff. By the time that came out, our galactic clock was expired. And then we finally finished the campaign and set the game down for a sec. So we have no access to the map. We are in the year 3039. We have finished 5 missions thus far. So we're sitting at a nice 78 mil. And we only have to pay 1.6 on the quarterly because I kind of took some mechs out of our thing here. Now, we did get some repairs done. Now, we've got mostly in the 2 to 6 day range here. Other than the Hunchback, which must have taken a beating. What's our timeline? So we got 3 days, so most of them will be good, other than a couple of the heavies. Yeah, well, actually, other than my Firestarter and the Victor and the Hunchback, I'm going to have to pick something else. Probably, at least the Battlemaster is going to be ready. I'll use that. So yeah, not too much to speak of here. Cantina, not much point because we've got plenty of War Dog missions to take on here. Still trying to find another Stalker. Still trying to find Quick Draw mechs. And of course, one more of those LRM 20 Tier 4s. I think we're still in the same location, so it's not like we're going to have a whole lot to buy here. I mean, of course, stuff's always available in case you need, random parts, but quite often not the most desirable stuff. Yeah, so there's backups. I mean, there's some heavy mechs if you're hurting, but if you're hurting for cash and hurting for mechs, well, then you got a problem, and I can't help you. So here we go. Yeah, this Gerber here, in a way, I shouldn't complain. This guy, he's very dramatic, so that greatly offsets the lack of emotional inflection from Mason in any way, shape, or form. Even Rihanna's not all that dramatic, so it's kind of a contrast to have some of these people just like fly off the handle. But that's like I said, can't complain. It's just he's over the top. Okay, so somebody's unit has been ambushed by Snords Irregulars, just in case you're worried about Snords Irregulars ever attacking you. Northeast of New Egypt. Okay. 5th, never leaves a man behind. Ain't gonna start now, so apparently we're gonna go help. What kind of mission is this? Move fast, he says. Well, if I'm in the Battlemaster, that may not be a fast-moving operation here. So hopefully, if I do take the Battlemaster, we're not dealing with airstrikes. Again, I despise the airstrike mechanism in this game. Alright, so some of these not going to be available here. Primarily mine. Okay, the Grasshopper is being worked on. Catapult's fine. Crusader's fine. So how much do we have to work with here? Give you a Marauder. The Vanilla Marauder. Alright. Classic clowns. Alright, so good. Everything else will be ready by the time we deploy.
Commander, Chusa Alesko's lance is in a world of hurt. They're raining down fire. Chusa took an effective hit. He requires an immediate medevac. Commander, I'm designating you support element. Bound up to their location and draw those bastards off them.
Your unit stuck their nose in our business for the last time. Begging for help won't save you.
Ah, she's like almost like the psycho of the last group. What was her name? Sliwa. Yeah, I don't really care. I'm not gonna dig through the memory driver, but yeah, this one looks like she's got same helmet, but got reptile eyes or something going on, and that sure sounds like artillery.
All units, keep your goddamn heads up. Those artillery impacts are covering every inch of the target area.
That's what I was afraid of.
It's unresponsive. We needed to clear those spotters so we can get them out of here. They're hitting us with tech we've never faced before. So watch yourself.
Like bullets.
Clear him out, Commander. Alesko's boys will remain with him as a security shield. They'll be sitting ducks, so if you want to earn a few extra bags, make sure the whole lance makes it through.
Bags of bucks, so 3 out of 3, huh?
Goddamn irregulars! Years of looting worlds paid off. Now the odds are always stacked in their favor.
Alright, so part of me is going to be like, we need to redo this just because I got no mobility here.
New target, Javelin.
So dancing in the air.
Supposed to neutralize, General. Keep it going! We need to pull our boy out of the fray!
Destroy the tag mechs. Okay, so at least it's the mechs this time rather than, how do I know which are which? This tag is just the, hard point. It's not a type.
That must be one of the tanks we're contacted for. Target destroyed.
The missile carrier, huh?
New target, Shadowhawk.
You cleared them out! Now keep pushing! Show
Oh.
these dirty thieves what a real fight looks like!
That's it.
Target acquired.
Time's against us! Push forward!
Destroyed.
That VTOL is on our list of targets.
Every VTOL's on the list of targets.
Blasted that target into oblivion.
Alright, so it's just those idiots stand up. Oh, there's stuff here. Oh, there's the red thing. See, we've missed some of these extra bonuses on a couple of these missions
Ready
here.
to start pickup operation. Package acquired.
Okay, now if I jump off the cliff here, who's with me? As I got the sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach. So MP laser, oh, pulse laser level 5, double heat sink, medium, oh my goodness, medium laser level 5 times 6, jackpot.
Ah! Damn it! They shelled one of them! Keep the others in the fight or you won't see your money!
Oh, shut up, man. It's not like I had control of that.
Your unit can't match our firepower.
Smash through the rest! And let's get our boy out of there!
Target acquired.
That matches the class of VTOL we're after. Take it out.
I'll get your VTOLs here in a second.
Target's at heat.
Target destroyed.
I'm way off course here. Where are these guys? This is the spot. Where are they? Oh, hi. Is this an Atlas? No, it's a Banshee. It's a dead Banshee. Alright, where's the little guy out here? Oh, that's right. The Crispifier. Man, you gave me more of a problem than the Banshee did. Alright, ensure the survival. 2 out of 3 destroy. Okay, so we got the second target, or second base. See, they're probably going to take out another mech without being able to get to the other one in time. All these trees I gotta cut through. Oh, more VTOLs.
One of our assigned targets is flying in.
Ooh, that hostile's a smoking carcass.
It was, until the NPCs got it. Gonna crash on these now.
Keep fighting.
Direct hit. Spotted destroyed. Enemy artillery nullified, Commander.
So I was the tag mechs were the ones marked normally for like an assassination sense. Oh, it's a Kintaro. Come on, where's the oh no, where are the quick draws?
Bastard's not shaking that one off. You nailed him right in the head. That's it. Keep piling them up.
That's the last guy there, pal.
We mopped them all up. Stand by. Medevac chopper inbound. Medics will get the Chusa back up and running. We're made of granite in the 5th, and we never leave a man behind.
Granite, unless it's emotions. It's made out of jello. Guy's got the emotional fortitude of a wind chime. Check that out. There's some mega lasers. There's actually 6 of them, not 5. Oh, maybe I misread that. 6.1. Ah, for 21, it can't even take any of this stuff. Man, you better give me something good here then. Doesn't look like it. Ah, terrible. All right, start at the top. Take all the 2s and the next one. There we go. Not too bad. Minimal damage. I took the most. Usually I'm on the front line, unlike the bots. There we go. Look at that. 84. Alright, so we got 8 VTOLs out of that mission, and I think the 5 missile carriers, unless some carried over. Alright. Timeline. So, good. The other stuff's going to be ready. We got 6 days. That means we should be back up to full speed, hopefully, here. So we didn't get anything new. This is mostly organized at this point. 1 day. 1 day. 2 days. 9! What's wrong with you? Alright, Battlemaster's going to sit this one out. It's not that crispy. I mean, it's still half a marshmallow. Why do I have the dragons separated here? See, that is not a hero mech. But it's one for the bots. How about we move it over here? There we go. Okay, so dragons are there. So these heroes, heroes, not heroes, not heroes. That one is, but whatever. Heroes, heroes. Heroes, not hero. Here, where's the... Oh yeah, it's like this one, the teals. Oh, I must have put the teal one away. I thought I didn't keep the teal dragon. Okay. Or it's in storage here. Have we collected enough commandos? Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's the teal one. Okay. Anyway, not that big of a deal. Alright, let's get a save going before Dragon Diaper Baby here gives us another hissy fit. Or hopefully before the saving counter does. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Timeline. So everything should be repaired minus the Battle Master. Mission briefing. Here we go. So full recovery. Won't be sitting there anytime soon, but that's fine. Social Nordica. They smell blood and water. So now we gotta help them get off the planet. Oh, this looks a little familiar. This one's kind of interesting visually. You actually get to see the takeoff of the Union ships. So it's kind of neat. So this should be fun. Cool. Something a little different here. All right. So the thing is, what do I want to work with? The Victor might go down kind of quick. So we're gonna get 6 mil, there's 21. I know it's like several waves worth enemies, so I don't know that the fire starter's up for the task. The grasshopper would be pretty average. The hunchback also might have a problem, so grasshopper would be the next choice. Let's see.
We've reached a decisive point, Commander. Ensure the 5th depart Vegas safely. The Alliance is sending enough firepower to
it was timed. That was one of the annoying parts.
You and the 14th Legion will form a defensive shield around each Union dropship as they launch. Prevent the Lyran Guard from breaking through, whatever it takes.
So yeah,
It's a lot
there's.
on your shoulders, Commander.
Yeah,
I got
thanks.
faith you could punch our ticket out of here.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
So yeah, I think this took a couple
Eyes on
tries.
cue. VTOL on approach.
Dropship Liberty is booting up launch sequence.
All electrical systems and propellants operational. Guidance systems online.
Target acquired.
Part of the trick is not to get drawn out too far either here.
Target acquired.
There we go. Of course they sneak in behind us here.
Enemy forces advancing on the perimeter. Contact imminent.
Where your luck went out.
We can't let you slip through.
New target locus.
That's not a locust, it's a Wolverine. Oh, somebody punched a hole in him.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
A blackjack him.
Target destroyed. New
What do you
target,
want?
Shadowhawk.
I know he's got all the purple, scrambling everything.
Target destroyed.
At least the NPCs can handle the NPCs. Otherwise, they're not good for a whole lot. So 30 seconds out before that takes off. Oh, hello, more company. Oh, there goes. It's igniting.
Dropship Liberty blasting out.
It's kind of cool.
Dropship Titan, ramping up ignition sequence now.
Maneuver to dropship Titan.
So I saw the dropship come down that way, but they're either going to go around us or still going through the canyon. Nope, coming up the canyon. If I stick my toe in, will it burn my foot? What the hell? Oops, stay away from that. This one's giving us some VTOLs.
The prospect of survivability looks grim, Commander. But we've fought through die rods many times before.
Yeah, it's like I don't want them setting a dropship down on the other side. Don't do it to have the high ground. Of course, the blue NPCs sitting over there like morons. See? Yep, they dropped off to the side here. That would figure. Medium and a heavy.
Unit engaging mercenary forces.
That sounds so excited. May not like the result. Told you. Machine gun rounds. Do I not? I don't have any.
Bastard's not shaking that one off. You nailed him right in the head.
Ooh, overheating.
I just messed that mech up.
That target, the heat.
Okay, I'm on fire. Oh, I lost everything but the solids, which are out of ammo. You gotta be kidding me. Oh. Well, this one's a redo. Man. I'm gonna walk around for another 5 minutes. That's what I get. Well, I can't do anything until it's completely destroyed, which is going to destroy the two things on it I don't want destroyed, but I can't attack anything. I'm going to have to save those AC-20s if I still don't have enough ammo in there for that.
We've reached a decisive point,
Oh,
Commander.
man.
Ensure the Fifth depart Vega safely. The Alliance is
Checkpoint
sending
would have been
enough
nice.
firepower to ensure that doesn't happen.
See all the VTOLs
You
as
and
dots in the
14th
sky over
Legion
there.
will form a defensive shield around each Union dropship as they launch. Prevent the Lyran Guard from breaking through, whatever it takes.
Target
It's a lot on your shoulders, Commander, but I got faith you could punch our ticket out of here.
Right on cue. VTOL on approach.
Enemy forces incoming. Let's have some fun. Dropship Liberty is booting up launch sequence.
All electrical systems and propellants operational. Guidance systems online.
destroyed. Target acquired.
Neutralized.
Target acquired.
Enemy forces advancing on the perimeter. Contact imminent.
Destroyed.
Yeah, yes, hell no.
We can't let you slip through.
Alright, move it, bots. You're in my way.
Target acquired.
That was a miss.
Incoming missile.
Go down already. There.
All lesson in combat. Nice shooting, Commander.
There's a headshot for you. Maybe.
Target destroyed.
Oh, too many.
Marauder.
Guess let's save the shells for the big ones.
Suppressing their attack.
Be advised. Additional hostile elements converging on target area.
I see that.
Chew the bastards up! You hit 'em flush, Commander.
Oh, what'd I lose?
Cockpit.
I lost the lasers.
Blasted that target into oblivion.
New target Shadowhawk.
Under heavy fire.
Target destroyed.
Target neutralized.
There we go. Number one's taking off.
Dropship Liberty blasting out! Dropship Titan, ramping up ignition sequence now.
Blackjack.
Maneuver to dropship Titan.
Good adult team here.
Ride his cockpit.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That has to sting.
Target destroyed. New target vindicated. Target destroyed.
Alright. Gotta get ready for those ones dropping off the side. Would you guys quit? Oh my goodness. Drunken pilots over here.
times before.
Alright, so is the dropship change at all? Or does it... Better make sure I have my bots with me. More cover. There it is. Okay. So there's at least 3. I think there's, what? 2, well, medium, heavy, and an assault, probably. Hang on to my ammo.
Hostile mech on scope. Let's see what this pilot's made of.
Oh, that was a miss. Hang on, missiles flying.
New target Thunderbolt.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Not me. Okay, he's done. Still 2 left or 1. These dumb beetles.
Acquired.
We don't count missiles still.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Let's get rid of this
New
guy.
target Archer.
His arm. Even once this dropship goes, we still got other stuff to take out, though. There we go. Gone. And I still got 40 rounds. 20 shots, technically, since I've got them bound to fire simultaneously.
Titan systems ratcheting up to max.
It's not that. Wait, is it this one? Yeah, it's gotta be this one. Yeah, it's max. It hasn't even lit the fuse yet. This game is getting a little bit of redo to try to anticipate the other locations. See that? Was that a hostile or was that a friendly? If that was a hostile. Better get on it. Oh yeah, had to be hostile. There you are. Oof.
Bottleneck in the area.
Ooh, what is it, Stalker?
All systems go for flight. Dropship
Which one's
Titan
taking off?
sending out.
I was gonna say, it should have been that one taken off.
Back to dropship Falcon.
Yeah, Stalker finally.
In for the final push. Fight for every inch. Make sure Gerber and the rest of the fifth make it out.
There we go. I'll use up some rounds on that thing. War zone here. Alright, so this one's left. We gotta cover this one. Down a weapon group this time, whole time. Ugh, I gotta get on buying some new headphones here. $10 variety ain't cutting it. Ooh, got a fire inside. It's not that fire inside. Where are they coming from? Oh, there we go. Get on over here, bots.
Got a moving target.
2.
Hostile mech.
Heavy and an assault.
Target acquired.
Closing in on enemy position.
I don't want to get hit by both. Oh, no! No, ah! Not good. Not good. Shut down. Well, okay. I have now lost my rockets as well. All I've got is a number of shots left here. Oh, yes. Targeted asset is important too. Alright, you guys should be able to finish him. Where's the asset? There it is.
Ooh, that hostile's a smoking carcass.
Actually, this would help if it were ballistics. She always says, nice to have ballistics. There we go. There's a couple extra shots. If I can survive. Alright.
Dropship Falcons hit max exit velocity.
There we go.
All dropships have orbited out. Now fall back to the extraction point, Commander. Your work here is done.
Let me just walk under this burning haze.
Commander, for what it's worth, you got my respect.
Well, does that mean you stop yelling at me now?
Sentiments, Commander. There can still be victory and retreat. Your contributions will be invaluable in the
Strategic
conflicts to come.
exit. We will not refer to it as retreat. Retreat is throwing in the towel. Consolidating resources is not an unwise move. Gotta save hardware and manpower. Can't keep fighting if you're dead. Yeah, 7.5. It's better and better. Alright. Probably a ton of stuff I still can't afford, or already have. We can go all the way up to a Shadowhawk here. Check this out. Oh, that's... says we got 3 of these, I was going to say. Got 3 of each type. No, it's the same thing listed 3 times. So, might as well take the Kintaro, probably, since we don't have one yet. If there's anything to offset it. Like, yeah, this is all mediocre garbage. How rude. Even the level 2 machine guns aren't that enticing at this point. All those heat sinks, perhaps, I could have used. To prevent the ammo explosion. Alright, so let's take the Kintaro. Oh, these are some 5 points. I'll take the PPCX. Is that? I think that's the one that we're using, the purple Scorcher. The rest of this is kind of irrelevant. There, we'll grab one of those. 7.5 plus 3.7. So the damage. So I think our damage 1.4. So I'm only paying about 300 out of pocket, I guess. Mine was covered up until minus 100,000. Then I cover all my underlings here who can't always hold their weight. Surprisingly, Cave. Wow, Cave did a decent amount, and everybody else is balanced. Cool. Crisp actually leveled up there. I have to send her off to the academy. And, oh yeah, Laird and Cave are both maxed. That's good. Okay. Alright, there's the green and gold Battlemaster, too. And Shintaro Abe. He doesn't really sound Asian. He's always like one of the other bazillion loadouts. You fought like one of us. Well, I don't know if that's a compliment. Rest up, repair, R&R, combine handcuff, whatever, whatever. Okay, and we got another 3. So man, we're getting close to triple digits on the maybe more than triple digits on the C-bills there. Finally, we get the Stalker one done. And we get probably 1 laser. It's like, if it's a single, it's probably that. But we're getting another 2.84, and that finally helps out in one of the categories we don't get enough of. So there's Mech Hunter. Alright. Still gotta find a lot more quick draws. Alright, anything in the cantina to offset that? Oh, and we only need 8 more VTOLs. That one's getting close to done, too. Collector. I don't think we have trebuchets. I know I have the hero one. I'm not giving that up. And 3 mask Mark 1s. I doubt we have that. Equipment. Yeah, we got a Mark 3. 1. Let alone 3 Mark 1s. Alright, let's see how our laser inventory looks. So, so PPCs, speaking of the one they just got, so we got like one of everything. I got no overlap here. Anyway. Pulse laser. Where is it? So I still got 3, I got 3 level 5. Are you kidding me? What'd you do? Just give me the level 5 pulse lasers? Where's the other stuff at? I was supposed to get those other high-level lasers off that other salvage thing. That had to be a typo. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. 13? So we had 6, probably got another one. I don't know how many we had before. I could put that on a Hunchback. Hunchback wrecking machine. With some damage loadouts. I'd be playing extra cautious not to lose any, but man, I don't think we still have the cooldown thing yet either. That's what I'm talking about. If only my machine guns are in that variety. We still got 12 level 4s. I don't know how often we're going to see more above that, because usually it's kind of rare for some of that stuff. Okay, gotta get repairs done before we move on, but I gotta check the timeline too to see how long before he sends us off into the unknown. He did say R&R, so I hope that means at least more than 2 days. Time, yeah, depart, so we should have some time finally. So we depart now, 69 days, so yeah, everything should be done except, yeah, I can't scroll forward. The Hunchback's not going to be done to partway through, because otherwise I'd be trying to outfit something with some upgrades in there. Now that we got some C-bills. Okay, let me do a save before all that, before making any poor decisions here, and we're going to need to purge a few saves. Modern technology still can't save more than 640K. Who's ever going to need more than that? Courtesy of Bill Gates. Okay, so there's a few save spots. Finally, get us out of Vega. 2602, I think. Yep, okay, there we go. Alright, let's do some mech fixing. Oh, you? I said junket. Cold storage with you. Oh yeah, so this is cool. I guess the question is, how does this compare to my normal one? So right now mine's at a 125 and firepower. Ooh, speed reduced. It's got a marginally reduced speed. But, man, look at them laser hard points and LB10X solid included. So I'm talking about. So I don't even, what do I have on mine? So I've just got 2 machine guns. I might be able to put a LB10X. Actually, we gotta see what kind of hard points mine has on it, because otherwise, this thing's gonna be the new bruiser. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 laser hard points. So I could lose a couple and still spare some. Actually, I could actually put 7 with the PPC, but actually I need to see what's going on with this. But the thing is, ooh, it's slower by 2 clicks. I don't know if I like that. They won't let me touch the loadout without doing. Oh, I can't because it's getting fixed. It's either the Hunchback or the Battlemaster. Who gets the lasers, boys? 7 days. Alright, at least this stuff's going to get fixed by the time we get there. Ooh, that's right, I lost some stuff. What did I lose? Haha, triple lasers, don't care. It's $1 million down the drain. Alright, let's get one of the fire starter upgrade if I can. So I've only got small lasers. I've only got partial upgrades. So let's do... So I got structure 1 and 2 and detonation for ballistics. It'd be nice to have the other ballistics, but I can at least put the armor on there. Ballistic range and velocity. Range and velocity. Cooldown time. That doesn't matter. Yeah, so I'm still missing a ballistic one. And the other armor one. Okay, well, at least put this on there and get it worked on for 15 days. Alright, and now... So this thing's obviously bringing us up to a couple mil on the thing, but I can't... The Hunchback, though. The Hunchback, to have that many lasers... Where's the Hunchback? There it is. Oh, maybe I can't... No, hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Yeah, this thing can do 8 for sure. This thing can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at most. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at most, if I replace the PPC. So it's 7 and 7, but putting 8 lasers on a Hunchback, it's kind of fun. I mean, to have that many in the same battery. And then you got the piddly leftover small laser. 64, doesn't have as much armor. But at least it, you know, it gives me a medium option between my fire starter and the battle master. I don't know what to do here. Let's at least upgrade this thing to 4s. We got the time while we're flying around. Better do something. Let's change the PPC to the X. If I'm not going to deck it out with full lasers. So I got 6 level 4. No, I don't want this. Still have redundancy on the Scorcher. I'll go with this for now, but I better be careful. Alright, so we should have 4s aplenty. Yeah, 3s aplenty. I don't see 4s aplenty. There they are, 12. Yeah, I got enough. So that's already increased 20 points. SRM 6, we'll probably leave that alone. And the solid, now the question is, the solid, do I dare run with that as well at the risk of getting that shot off? I've got a 5, so it's not my highest one. I don't have any backups for the 4s though. Let's put a 3 on there. So I went down a little bit. So I lost some range. How much are we putting into this now? 38 days for 16,000. That's not much. Okay, let's do that. Now got backup battle masters. Alright, so we're still at 95. We've brought up the quarterly to about 1.9 because of the second battle master, but we can roll out. Oh, I lost it. Oh, so this thing's missing streak stuff still? That's not cool. Victor has been diminished. Okay, there we go. Where are they sending us? Oh, we checked the cantina. You know what, let's check. Oh, these guys might finally like us. Now, can we put somebody in school here? Yeah, now that we're indifferent, we can actually afford to put somebody. So 4 eligible. So remedial, beginner, basic, intermediate, So 310,000. It's only going to do XP, though. If they're capped out, that doesn't do anything. So the only one possible is this, and nobody is apparently eligible. So XP gain. I mean, I could put the scrubs in there. So, I mean, you get 3 XP gain here versus 2. Why would I go with the one that's just based on their level difference? Well, why not? How much does it cost me for each of them? 160, so I can do that for above half a mil. Assign. 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 Why not? Okay. See you guys. Hope your school doesn't get blown up. I still don't understand, like, why they built in the mechanic to have everybody go to a school and then say, oh, well, if the planet gets destroyed, the school goes with it. I'm like, really? Why would that happen? Alright, here we go. We out of here. He's pleased, he says. Like the Combine itself, we need those that survive. To that end, he's devised a counteroffensive to turn the tide. Go into the Commonwealth and Federated Suns, create enough of a stir that Davion is forced to call his men away from the Combine and send them home. Okay. Head to the system's jump point, join Li Cheng. Raid the Commonwealth. Okay, blah, blah, blah. There we go.
The FedCom invasion extracts a heavy toll. Systems slip through our grasp as the enemy seeks to break our will, offering only death and destruction. A bold move is needed to prevent annihilation. To that end, Conray Kurita has devised a counterstrike for the ages in an effort to reshape our fortunes. A tactical gambit that could see the Combine snatch victory from the clutches of defeat. The forward deployed are the tip of the sword. These raiding units will plunge deep into the home regions of the Federated Suns and Lyran Commonwealth. We must force our adversary to react. This is our only chance to weather the storm. The 4th Arcab Legion will gather inside the Althouse system, in attack range of Arcturus. From there, this daring counter-offensive will get underway. Strike hard, Raiders. I wish you good fortune. The fate of the Combine hangs in the balance.
This was the one that threw me off. It seemed the very, very Middle Eastern-esque. Because the houses seem like they've got like an ethnic theme to them, and then suddenly you get like a hodgepodge, melting pot kind of flavor going on. It's like, okay. Seems a little inconsistent. But then again, I don't know how this Battletech lore is supposed to play out, so... Kill 3 Chargers, no. We don't run into a ton of those now. Oh, look, we can get the Mask 1 for doing this. I don't know if I want any of these, but we do run into catapults, I think, the most. We gotta keep working on the upgrades, so we'll do that for now. Yeah, like this guy. Like, I mean, most of these Kurita types seem like they're Japanese. Then you got this doofus. He's Chinese and Muslim? Like, what? I don't know how that works. So let me double check to see what's needed here. If we need to do... Well, I can't do any other repairs. All I can do at this point is upgrades. So 125 versus 142. This has become the stronger one. So what I wanted to check, like, are these just machine guns, like... Small hardpoints? Probably. Yeah, so I can't do more than an AC2 on those, so I could not have put an LB-10X on that anyway. Okay, so we'll leave that alone. The Firestarter did get upgraded. Leave that alone. Alright, anyway. He said, well, so apparently, yeah, he doesn't already see eye to eye with Kurita. Low-key agents, FedCom Alliance, Combined Government. Ugh, I don't even care what you're talking about here. Strike fast as lightning, he says. Okay. Steiner really doesn't like us. So, a series of data fragments contained in the city of Arkendorf. Collect the fragments. So, kind of like a smash and grab again. Maybe I'll roll in with a fire starter. I don't know. I guess, yeah, we're still good on salvage, maybe, or, damage coverage, so maybe still max out salvage I can and go for cash, or, yeah. They're paying us enough. Hasn't been enough to spend my money on otherwise.
Bad news, Commander. Extreme weather conditions means you'll be dealing with limited visibility and compromised sensors on this mission.
Alright, 240. Let's bump you up to the grasshopper. You're fine. Well, no, you know what? Cyclops, I think, is fair game. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this could be a little sketchy. I guess we'll, no, I don't want to downgrade you. Let's keep you in the Marauder, I guess. Alright, so I'm running a bit light here.
Commander, it is time we take the fight to the Commonwealth. These lightning raids will send a signal fire to draw the Alliance forces back and give the Combine a chance to survive the invasion. The first step is to recover a series of data fragments located along the target zone. The fort is renowned for pace and efficiency. I expect you to keep up and get the job done. This is a waste of time and resources. While the Alliance is wreaking havoc at home, we're raiding backwater worlds. You really believe Huskarita's deception tactics will save us? We should be bolstering the defenses on our own worlds.
You, pipe down.
Weather conditions could impede visibility, Commander. Keep your eyes open.
All Elf militia forces confirmed on the target area. Fight through them, Commander. These are Steiner loyalists, so be careful. Keep up the pace.
Priority fragment asset identified. Move to recover.
We've detected trespassers in our system.
Once I take care of the opposition, thank you.
Proprietary information. Contact our militia forces now.
This guy sounds like a me.
Target
Blasted that target into oblivion.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
Is it treasure or is it a fragment? Which is it? Yeah, it's a fragment, not treasure. Alright. Can't you guys get this resolved?
Target mech neutralized.
Detecting more Old House militia forces formed up on your path to the target zone, Commander. Penetrate and recover.
Ooh, that hostile's a smoking carcass.
Target militia fragment
Yes.
designated.
incoming missile.
That must be one of the tanks we're contracted for.
That target's a heat. Taking
Target
it.
destroyed.
Our seismic target is
Ooh,
across
catapult.
the field. Let's take it down.
Working on it. So, a torso. Torso down. Ah. Not doing that. I should have saved before the mission. Okay. Cantina, we still have the catapult option. There we go. Oh, it's glitching out. So it said rare fire starter. What kind of rare? seen a rare fire starter here. What's this thing talking about? Look, it says rare fire starter. It's a Vulcan. Well, that's a glitch. Okay, so I guess the idea is I'm going to take in our cool Battle Master this time. Of course, after saving. Alright, here we go. Not listen to him prattle. Let's do this. Yep.
Bad news, Commander. Extreme weather conditions means you'll be dealing with limited visibility and compromised sensors on this mission.
Upgrade. Can't. Cyclops. You can upgrade the Cyclops. There we go.
Commander, it is time we take the fight to the Commonwealth. These lightning raids will send a signal fire to draw the Alliance forces back and give the Combine a chance to survive the invasion. The first step is to recover a series of data fragments located along the target zone. The fort is renowned for pace and efficiency. I expect you to keep up and get the job done.
You expect me to keep up in a slower mech?
And resources. While the Alliance is wreaking havoc at home, we're raiding backwater worlds. You really believe Huskarita's deception?
Yo,
tactics will
selfie
save
cam,
us?
pipe down.
We should be bolstering the defenses on our own worlds. We must try.
Weather conditions could impede visibility, Commander. Keep your eyes open.
Old House Militia forces confirmed on the target area. Fight through them, Commander. These are style.
Alright, now. Ooh, new mech. New weapon groups. How could I forget? Alright. That's a 2. That's what I want. That is definitely not a 1. These are 1s. That would be a 3. Missiles usually 3. Yeah, it's and then this would be a 4. There we go. Let's check out this battery. Dead.
Target destroyed.
Dead.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. New
Oh, that hostile's a smoking carcass.
If you find
run
a
into?
position, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
We have to outfit this with a few extra heat sinks, though.
Asset identified. Move to recover.
We've detected trespassers in our system. Extract our
A
proprietary
dog jumped over the
information.
fence.
Militia forces now.
Detecting more Old House militia forces formed up on your path to the target zone, Commander. Penetrate
That was a
and
miss.
recover.
target destroyed.
Tango down.
Target
Let's not waste my ammo on the small stuff.
target destroyed. Target acquired.
Our employer wants this area cleared of all tanks.
Target the heat.
Critical. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That mech is on our kill list. You know what to do.
I'll get to that in a second.
Fragments designated.
New target catapult.
That will leave a mark.
There we go.
Target destroyed. New target commander.
going.
Target destroyed.
A half-dead griffin. A fully dead griffin. You can't really blast it in half. Well, I guess you could blast half of the half that's remaining, but essentially we're blasting it in quarters.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I'd be surprised if they can muster any type of response force. Feels more like target practice here. You still haven't told me why you have placed your trust in House Karita.
Destroyed. Incoming.
We are aligned with House Karita for a common goal. Which is survival. Tell that to my family. Our actions here won't matter if the company is lost before we finish the job.
Long walk up a winding hill.
Units engaging.
Are they now?
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, there they are.
Data ledger fragments pinpointed. Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
I'm working on it. No opposition here. Let's deal with it. Ah, there's the red one.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Okay, cool. That's the bonus
Excellent,
one.
Commander. Beginning recovery now.
SRM-4 Artemis. SRM-6 and Artemis. Okay.
New target grasshopper.
Okay.
Nullified.
Nullified. Can't be letting these top tier lasers go to waste. Perhaps a little night vision. This doesn't help much. Ooh, 2 catapults. I mean, one that's already taken care of, but
Incoming missile. Target acquired. Incoming missile.
That must be one of the tanks we're contracted for.
Blasted that target into oblivion.
Acquired.
oh, that was a miss.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Heat critical. Target acquired.
There we go.
Destroyed.
A little cooldown here. I guess one thing I don't know is the rain actually impact temperature. It'd be kind of cool if it was practical enough to do so. Same catapult or different one?
Target acquired.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up. You're nearing the final intel fragment.
I passed the intel fragment, thank you.
That had to sting.
I'm working on the contract.
Hold
Mean Streak Mason, that's me.
All intel fragments acquired, Brigadier General.
They make me walk over here.
Efficient work, Commander. You've shown you can adapt to the Archive Legion's tactics. Now advance to the evac zone. I will piece together the data fragments to plot our next move.
Yes, because they intentionally keep data fragments separated across 4 bases. As if they're a jigsaw puzzle.
Stand by, Commander.
Considering there's only 4 of them, how complicated could it be, right? Oh, look, they make a square. Another square, and they make a bigger square. Alright, there's another 6. Got option at the catapults, which I don't have, and then the Shadowhawk, which we've already got 3 of. Not too exciting, honestly. Look at all these junk lasers. Alright, we'll take the catapult. Level 3 machine gun. What is the most expensive item here? Second most. There we go. Minimal damage. Timeline. Payment due in 5 days. Mission in 14. Okay, well, maybe try one more here. I'm probably gonna keep this one a little bit later tonight. Hey, they're in transit. They done with training already? So we must have left. That's right, we left them out there. See you guys. Alright, still need another 8 VTOLs, another 5 missile carriers. What do we got here? Kill 5 Jaeger mechs, chargers, and cataphracts. So that's a pass. Alright, you go to cold storage. Everybody else gets repaired. So we are not on an industrial hub at this point. 17 days. Ooh, check that out. We actually cleared 101 million C-bills to spend on space fuel. Joyriding around the galaxy. Alright. I see the assessment of your performance. Spot on. High payoff targets belonging to the LCAF. Weapons, armory, and food distribution on both are integral supply chains. So maybe this will be a war zone or destroy stuff. I don't know if I want to break out the fire starter or... Yeah, if we're going to fight stuff along the way, I'll just take the other Battle Master, I guess. Or... Oh, that's right, we didn't put... Wait a minute. I only put the 4s on there, so let's... Oh, you know what, let me take care of this now. This is going to be fun. Thing is, this is going to be like a pass or fail mech. If you lose one, you restart. And I could technically maybe get rid of like, I got 8 of these. What's this little thing gonna do? Let's get rid of this. And if anything, I've already got this thing loaded with heat sinks. I could at least, no, I can't. I think the others are one ton each. Yeah, they're 1, so that only bought me half a ton. But I could max the armor out this way. There we go. There's no 16 points of armor. That's 34 days. That's 45 days. Hold on. All right. we'll take a look at the green machine later. Tactical, I need to keep all that alive. I need to find the hero one of these because we don't have the line. I don't think we have the linebacker one yet. Even if we did, does it have that many laser hard points? I don't know. I mean, the Lemon Lime Wolverine would love to have that many hard points. And it doesn't. Okay, so let's get a save roll in here, and we will get to the next piece moving. We haven't even had a chance at arena missions just because we're kind of stuck in this linear path here. Alright, so he wants us to destroy the food chain. Food distribution chain. Alright, so one for good measure there. Yeah, we're making more than we're spending. That's a good problem to have here. So 340 Battlemaster being worked on. We'll take my other Battlemaster. Who doesn't have two Battlemasters? It's like one for every day of the week. Alright. Everything else is a little crispy but still functional. And we'll be done by the time we roll out here. So yeah, 14 days. Yeah, okay. Hey, now we blend in.
Data fragments have produced actionable intel. Prepare to hit the priority targets hard and fast. Your job is to kick up enough noise to alert the Alliance of our actions here. Disrupting their weapons and ration lines is a big step towards that goal. You and the Fourth are
Prevent them from getting destroyed too, really?
Are we not finished messing around inside this ghost system? Hitting an armory and a food hub won't be a blip on their radar. The Alliance will let their own people starve if it means winning the war. I am telling you, House Kurita has sent us on a fool's errand.
Your misgivings are noted, but desperate times have called for desperate measures. House Kurita's fate will be the
Where are you
same
idiots
as
going?
ours if this counter-invasion fails. Commander, try to minimize the casualties of my men, and you will be rewarded with additional funds.
Don't do that if you don't get behind me. I gotta chase this one.
Critical. Target destroyed.
Of course, they all marched ahead.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to
Missile
take it
carrier.
apart.
Make it crispy. Oh, they got before I could get in range. Moving so slow.
Target acquired.
Enemy contact. All House militia units set in defensive positions.
Engage and drive through.
Well, I guess I might as well take these guys out while they're destroying stuff then.
You barely scratched the surface.
You. Oh, more Crispifier. That's not gonna help a lot now. Told you.
Target acquired.
That will leave a mark.
Ooh, an archer, huh?
You all see that? The commander took that poor bastard's head clean off. Armory integrity reduced to 50%.
And that one. Alright, you guys done yet? Wow, somebody's impatient. They're still shooting. Like, eh. We don't care about percentages. Go all the way down the hill. You're just saving your ammo. There goes an arm. There goes a mech.
Target area reading hostile activity. Proceed with caution.
Target.
Receiving fire!
Target destroyed. New target locked down. Target destroyed.
Of course, these guys will run up without any kind of checking.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, that's a Manicore. Oh, no, we need Demolisher this time.
Target destroyed.
You're in range of the food distribution hub, Commander.
Ooh, I've not found the red thing yet either. Let's look around for the red bonus.
New target nearby.
Whoa, look at all these heavies. Of course, let me do all the fighting.
Oh, headshot. Nice shooting.
Come on, keep firing.
Trying not to hit friendlies here.
Blasting that target into oblivion.
New target stalker.
Lose an arm.
Blasted that mech in half.
Heat critical. Target acquired.
They all clear. No alt-house militia units remain.
Okay, well, let's look for the bonus. While you guys waste time shooting everything. How far would I need to walk for this thing?
You're inflicting effective damage. Don't let up.
Thanks, coach. Did I hide it all the way in the back? Would you watch it? Of course, there's no guarantee that it's down here. It could have been somewhere else, but we haven't been too far off the beaten path. There's a mech in there. Alright.
Food distribution hub about to fall. Continue to lay fire.
Not seeing anything. Let's try over here. That should not be standing. You either got to put it somewhere you're going to cross paths with it, or you just got to go a little out of your way.
Critical strike. Food distribution hub neutralized. Good work. We've left our mark here. But simple raids will not move the needle. It is time to take things to another level. Our eye shifts to our tourists and their considerable military assets. We will leave a trail of scorched earth.
I just hope the time spent here isn't in vain. I left my family to carry out the plans of
Debbie
House
Downer.
We must make it mean something.
Didn't find it. Yeah, it's just implied that there's been one in every level so far. Or perhaps I have inferred, based on evidence available. There's another 7.4. Alright, so I could take a stalker, but I don't want it. I mean, well, the good thing is, that's an 85 if we needed another one. I don't have any Thunderbolts, but can't afford that. Yeah, put all the salvage on Destruction Mission. Genius idea. So, and they gave us the 2 mil for keeping them alive. That was not that complicated. Alright, so we'll take the Stalker for an even 21. An even 21. An odd 21. And we get a Mauler and another pilot. The Mauler. I completely forgot about this. And I think this Mauler has even got the gold and green going on. We may have been skeptical, but you have fit in seamlessly. I'm instructed by Sarmat to continue to help conceal your identity. Cannot vouch for the ISF. Yeah, I forgot about this Mauler. I think that's a bruiser too. Alright, so at least we're up to a departure point. I think we're going to wrap here for tonight just because I'm a little busy. Timeline. So we depart immediately. 18 days. So the pilots will be back. The Hunchback won't be upgraded yet. But if repairs can get finished, that'd be good. Yeah, look at that. That thing's cool. So we technically have at least four of these. So you've got the Dragon, the Catapult, the Marauder here, and the Battlemaster. So it's kind of neat that they put, and it's got the teal thing on it. Oh my goodness, that's that. I forgot about this thing. This is almost better than my Firestarter. Well, in fact, it's slow. I mean, check that out. It's got six machine gun hardpoints. I'd put my machine guns on there if need be. Because right now I can still only do 4 on the Firestarter. And it's a 90. Because we don't have much in the high weight class. Junk it! No, just kidding. Cold storage. Okay. So yeah, that's going to increase our payment though. Unless, you know what? We don't need both dragons, honestly. These are just, I mean, they're heroes, but other than there, yeah, they can, that's nothing. Let's move these down. Actually hitting buttons. Stop hitting buttons. Yeah, we'll eventually have to roll out with the green and gold here. Where is it? So we've only got the Battlemaster out though, so let's... We'll have to bring the others out of cold storage, but I'm not going to do it right now. Let's put this one over there. There we go. So we got these two. One's a little green, gold, and black. A little crispy. Repair. Repair. These are going to take too long, aren't they? No, it's just telling us the cost. So actually 12 days, 12, 3, 3, and 2. Everything but the Hunchback should be good. See, I kind of wondered, like, is there any other mechs like this one that came from the Solaris pack? Move you over. Actually, you should be up here. Okay, non-hero. There's a hero, never mind. Okay. Yeah, we got mostly hero or specialty stuff left, except for the Hunchback. Hunchback's the only one that isn't, or my original Battle Master here. Oh, I didn't. Said repair. 20 days. That one will not be done by the time we go back out. That's okay. The other one will. Okay, I think we'll fly out next time. Oh, they finally fixed this. Alright, reloading fixed it. So this one's got no machine guns. Flamers, I think, can be medium. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2. So you could do 6 medium lasers and 2 small lasers on this thing. So this would be like the mini Hunchback. I don't think we've really run across this one. So you know what? I'm going to buy it just because we've got... Well, they don't like us where we're at here, but I haven't seen one, so... Spend 1.7 out of our... Or I'm sorry, spend 3.4 out of our 111 million... Yeah, we could put an Atlas in there at some point. 10 isn't super expensive, but it's like, you look at this, it doesn't seem like it's got that much offense compared to other things, unless it's just the sheer size of the LRM-20 and the AC-20, which obviously I'm not using things that carry much for those. So, I don't know.
Ready, Commander.
Affirmative, Commander. I'll be in the... I've seen it all. Let's do this.
Ready, Commander.
Forget you guys, and then let's double check this on the way out, and... Yeah, maybe we'll take the flight and stop there. No, largely just I'll be 10x, but no solids. LRM 15 and Artist 4. I think it has something to do with like the propulsion system or something. We haven't really tinkered with those much on this season so far. Alright, so medium lasers 3, level 3. Don't really need these at this point. Machine guns the most max of 2. PPCX 0. Small. Got enough of these. Alright, let's sell a few things before we go. Like some heat sinks. Lose our interest rate if we're under 110 million. Alright, machine gunning, we're yeah, I'm gonna break down a couple. Artemis ammo. Which means there's probably SRM Artemis ammo. We do not need this many jump jets. Gauss ammo, double heatsink, we'll keep those. Those ammos are okay. SRM 6. So we got a mixed bag, level 4s. Sit on that. SRM 4s, 1s. Don't really need these. Keep working on growing the other pile. Yeah, we've got our all the way to 5s. Oh, we've only got 1 though. Keep going there. 2s, we can keep going. Gotta start tinkering with some of this other stuff. Let's have no redundance here. If I've got 7 level 4s, I don't need 7 level 1s. Pulse lasers. So I've got 3s, 4s, and all the way up to 5s, so I don't need these. Don't need those. Reaching the point where I don't need those. Don't need those. Chem lasers, get rid of the zeros. Wow, what an extreme. I got a 1 and a 5. That's it. Still trying to find a third one of those after several weeks. So I got 9 solid zeros that I spent all the money on. I wasn't sure how quickly or how effectively we'd build the stockpile of those. So we got 3s. That's weird. It says chat disconnected. So I've got 1s, 2s, and 3s. Don't really need the zeros. Let's get rid of these. Less to confuse me later. So ACs, I've got... I don't have as many of those. We'll leave those alone. Large lasers, we've got 1, 4, 2, 5. Bring down a couple, but not fully. Gauss. So the Gauss is... The only flamer is tier 5. Alright, I don't need a 0. Okay, that's all I feel like selling right now. Just put on a massive cold storage of mechs here. So, what would you like to buy? We got some assassins. We got... Oh, we do have an Atlas. Wow. It's a little beat up, but we got one. So, we got... This is the... Yep, the hero one. We got blackjacks. We got cataphracts. We got catapults. We got centurions. We got commandos up the yin yang. We got dragons up the wazoo. We got more fire starters than you can shake a stick at. We got knuckle draggers. We got generous. We got pestilence. We got DJ Shadowhawks. We got 2 stalkers even. Wow, so we got some weight if needed. I mean, so to have 2 stalkers and an Atlas on reserve, so I've got no excuse from a tonnage standpoint. And a Zeus. Zeus is only the 80 though. Stalker's 85. Yeah, so there would really be no excuse on a mission that requires 400 to like not be able to get up to, what would it be, 340? Even if you had 485s, you'd be 60 down, 340 out of 400. So, anyway, so we'll save here. So our progress is we still got find a few more missile carriers, demolishers, and VTOLs, and then it's going to still take us a while to obviously get the kill counts on these mechs, but at least get 2 of the catapults knocked out. Still got to find that missing LRM. And then nothing to add here before we go. Okay, so I did say we were going to depart, so let's do that. Arcturus, the original capital of the Iron Commonwealth, part of the Tamar Pact. Destroying targets and wreaking havoc, making it possible for them to ignore us. Okay, so let's fly, see if there's anything else to do, and then we'll wrap up here. Can we review our pilot? Productivity, training complete. Okay, so he's now at 30 out of 43. Nothing seemingly new there. So he went up 2 levels, I think. Maybe 28. Okay. So he went up 1. Oh, he went up in multiple places, though. So that one... Oh, maybe it was just enough to roll that one over. Okay. He's now 27. Sadler's now 18. See, it looks like the evasion went up 4 out of 4, but no. Right, capped out at 4, so I don't know. Cat and Ray. Alright. Cantina, what they got? Automoto Cheese, we've barely seen any of those. We don't have any of the masks, and 24 harassers. We could do that, but not for medium rifle. And we're almost done with the war dog. Once we get these others done, we should be okay with that. Anything to purchase? Or let's see here. Timeline. Mission starts now. Just missing the Battle Master. Okay, what they got for purchase here? Level 4 lasers, which we don't need. PPCX, only a 0. Machine guns, only level 2. Medium lasers, 4s. We're kind of set at this point, so... Once they got this LRM-20, they don't. So, another Atlas. I think that's maybe a different model. I don't know. Cataphract, Catapult, Citrine, Cyclops, Firestarter H. Okay. I think in order to preserve the fact that we went over the training data, let me... So one thing I want to do here. Let's modify this. I'm going laser crazy here. So we got level 4s here. So I'm down to 6 on the 4s. That's exactly how many we would need because I put them on the other one. Alright, let's go 3s, I guess, for now. Actually, no. Oh. It's either level 4. You know, you go 8 smalls. You know what? Let's try that. Because it's underneath the normal amount here, so let's... Never really done this. Alright, where's the smalls? Come on. May actually, if they're lighter weight, can probably put more armor on this thing then. Actually, or put some knuckles or something on it. Yeah, we got an extra 3 pounds there. I've got no small lower arms. Nope, under tonnage. So, still under tonnage. Yeah, let's go. Actually, you know what? Let's go for a heat sink. Alright. Strip armor, max armor, still there. 240. So the range has been reduced. That's okay because of the speed. Yeah, so we got some cooling capacity out of that. Then if we want to, we can throw the attachments on there. Or the upgrades later. We got the money. I didn't even look, so we're at over 112 now after selling stuff. Yeah, we got the bankroll. Okay, alright, so I'm going to save, and then that'll be it for tonight. Alright, hopefully we should be getting close to be able to finish Dragon's Gambit up next time. Then we're back to searching around. Then, again, I don't remember what happens with Slayer's Showdown. But, if nothing... We should eventually be getting into the Shadow of Kerensky, hopefully with the next trail, if there isn't one for Showdown, Slayer Showdown. Alrighty, that's all I got. I think I remember how to exit the screen here. Alright, so thanks to everybody that's been hanging out. I know it's been a little quiet, but there's been some activity. I know some people poking in and out of YouTube, and we got the bots to thank over on Twitch. So, what do we got going on here? Yeah, Odysee sending us updates, but anyway. Okay, so again, just as a reminder, if you're still watching this, check out our mystery bag episode from last night. We did a little diversity stuff in the indie department. Then tomorrow we should be back for some Metal Slug Tactics, and who knows, maybe later in the week we'll get some other things going. All depends on energy level and activity level following the hamster lab. So that's it. Have a fantastic one. See you soon.